All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. It's Pastor Dowell. Well, people have been mocking me, scorning me, deriding me, chiding me, scoffing at me, the whole 9 yards. And you know what it's over? What happened, Pastor Dowell, to your silver? What happened to your gold? What happened? And I sit up there and I literally just shake my head. I go, I know that in this world that we do not really truly listen the way that we should. I realize that. I know that we don't listen. And it seems to be not only a cultural art form here in America, but it seems to be the norm, to where we exercise selective hearing. We hear what we want to hear, believe what we want to believe, and say what we want to say, regardless of history. You see, I'm a student of history, and I see over and over and over again, history constantly repeating again and again. Let me go ahead and give you this rundown for those of you who have not been listening to me long on the silver, the tangible assets fronts, the gold front. What do I believe personally? I think that we're getting to the point now to where it's getting ready to switch and change again. How do I know that? Because the same environment that presented itself in 2011 when silver was getting ready, when silver hit $49, of course, after you get those spot prices over $50 an ounce, and gold went on up and almost hit $2,000, we're getting to that environment again. The only difference is that we have double the amount of debt, massive debt. And then we have new players in the game. What is the new players? Now, this is what's disturbing to me. We have now this cryptocurrency out there called Bitcoin, Ethereum, Valerium, all this other stuff that is literally outperforming tangible assets. I'm talking about silver and gold, God's money, money of the earth, money that comes since been in play for 5,000 years. And of course, we all know that the big players, the market manipulators and stuff, silver is the kryptonite. Silver is the silver bullet, literally. Silver is the one that has all these big powers that be at ends and at odds with each other, and have them constantly slamming down that market. We have been in about a 5-year bear market in silver. But I did tell you, if you go back and look at my videos, I said, ain't no need in me saying anything much about silver right now. We need to actually just stop for a moment and just let things run, because they're going to keep on doing it. Now people have become so pessimistic, and now people have just lost so much faith because they hear all these quote-unquote silver gurus that actually in the paper market and stuff continually keep predicting silver's getting ready to go up, silver's getting ready to go up. So people go rushing by, and what happens? The market gets slammed back down again. And I'm talking about from people who know more about what they're doing on this silver stuff than I ever would. You got David Morgan, you got Cliff Hyde, you got Eric Sprott, you got Max Kaiser, you got all these people out there that know a whole lot more, Reggie Militant, than I would ever know and stuff. But now people are getting out of their position in silver, and they're taking up their position now in cryptocurrencies. And I just saw an article the other day that the government, the United States of America, is actually thinking about getting into cryptocurrency. And in them getting into this cryptocurrency, I saw that, hold on, they're going to try, come on, y'all come on by. We'll let this vehicle go by real quick, this little mule. Now everybody wants to get into the cryptocurrency market. Why? Because that's where everything is going to, a cashless society, is it not? Yet and still, we're still going to need the tangible assets. A silver, again, I still think is an investment of a lifetime. I think that what's the problem is this right here, the thinking. I think that, you've been looking to make a fast dollar, to make something fast, money real fast, that you've lost confidence and lost patience. I have not sold my silver. I ain't planning on doing it. I have not gotten out of my position. As a matter of fact, if anything, I've been accumulating and continue to stack more, because it's the buying of it, or the opportunity of one lifetime, kind of like when we saw the eclipse here in the southern states. That was like a once-in-a-lifetime thing for us. But anyway, I think that our mindset and our posture in the day that we're living in is heavily displaced. I'll give you an example. We'll go out and buy and invest into a bond, and we'll wait for years on end for it to mature. Won't we do it? never complain, never murmur. And then we'll turn around and we'll go and put money into an IRA. And then if we choose to get out of it because we get in tough times and stuff, you get penalized on your money. Your money is something like anywhere between 35 and 37%. And you can't even really truly get the return on the investment of that with these dismal interest rates that we're dealing with right now until you get into your 60s. So you can invest in mutual funds, you can invest in stocks, you can invest in IRAs, you can invest in all these things all your life, and you will wait till you become of age and mature to be able to reap the benefits of it. But when it comes to the silver and gold market, 5 years and you've already done lost heart. 5 years you've already done gave up. 5 years you gone with it. Now watch this. What I see as an old country bumpkin living out here in the country is this. I see that the miners are losing so much money on the silver market that they're eventually going to slow down behind it, if not stop it altogether, because they can't make any profits. The way I see it, they have to at least get $30 an ounce just in order to even make just a slight profit to keep in operational business. But what's going on? What's going on? Well, again, the powers that be don't want silver to go up. But I would tell you this. I believe once you see silver hit $25 an ounce, we're going again. We're on the road again. But they have done what I predicted what they would do, and they've got more stomach and more heart and more intestinal fortitude, and they're more wicked than anybody else. They are shaking the proverbial monkeys out of trees. There are people been investing in silver 10, 20, and 30 years. And that have literally given up their position and have went into cryptocurrencies. Am I knocking cryptocurrencies? No, I am not. I just don't understand them. I don't understand them because I have not invested the time in them. But hey, if you can make a big gains in cryptocurrency, by all means, go do it. Go do it by all means. I have not invested time in it because this year I have been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. In every aspect of the southern states right here, as we build communities. That's what we've been doing here straightway. We have literally been building communities, homes for people to reside in debt-free, that they don't have to owe no man. That's what I've been doing. I've been in Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina. That's what I have been doing. And I have been so busy that I can't even, man, sometimes I just, anyway, because I'm looking for something in the future that I see coming. But, you know, a lot of people are getting out of their positions, and hey, if you want to sell me your silver, I'll buy it from you, but I ain't going to buy it from you at the price you may think about. I'll buy it from you. But it's just crazy that people would literally get out of their position and not keep it back. It really is. I just don't understand it. The powers that be are wicked. They're going to keep on slamming the market. They're going to keep on knocking it down as much as they can. But you know what? Chickens do come home to roost. Chickens literally do come home to roost. So, for those of you that are still in it and have taken my advice, as few as you are, what I've done is pretty much invest in silver, put it away, and leave it alone, and don't even think about it. I just keep going on with life. But, man, let me see. What should silver be at right now? If we use its inflation-adjusted rate prices, I think $750 an ounce, that's what it should be. I think gold should be at like $12,500 an ounce, if not more. But if we really, truly look at it, if we try to put it in the actual markets of today, it should be about $100 an ounce, and gold should be at about $3,500, somewhere along in that. People go, well, how you figure up all that just on top of your head? I am in a ballpark figure because I understand how the game runs. I really, truly do. But I tell you, and guess what? What if it doesn't take place in your lifetime? After all, the majority of the things that you work for in your life anyway, when it's come to storing wealth, is for the generation behind you, isn't it? That's what a wise man do. A wise man lays up and stores up for the children that are coming after him. But a fool, they will pass on. You see, a fool will go out there and continue to keep renting when they're in their 40s and 50s and 60s years old. That's what a fool would do. A fool will continue to go out there and buy a house and get into a mortgage and pay on that thing for 30 years. That's what a fool would do. But a wise man, according to the word, he will build his house. That's literally and physically and spiritually. He will build his house. But a fool will pluck it out with his hand. Why turn around and go out there and go give a money into a house, put a money with bag in a hose through a rent and mortgage and stuff like that, and you're not going to benefit from it. I've sit there and watched people, man, all but literally want to commit suicide and kill themselves because they have paid 20 years on a house. only got about 5 more years to pay, because sometimes they pay a little bit more, lose their job. And guess what? The bank still gets the home. And you had a good time paying for it. And they got you deceived and making you thinking that you are home owners. Gee. Oh, it's amazing. You know what? Let's see this. Look. That's my house right there. See it? Yep, that's my house. See it? That's my house right there. I built that thing. Sure did. Well over, what, 17 years ago with these hands right here. These hands. Glad I did too. Because you know why? The blessing of the Lord is rich and it don't add no sorrow. You know, I don't have a mortgage on that. Not that building right there, and I get to live in it. Remarkable and amazing, isn't it? Huh? Well, how do you do it? Well, I told you. Instead of belly aching, making excuses like everybody else is used to doing, what I did was I worked 3 jobs until I got all my debt paid down, because I realized I was paying a lot of money in interest and giving money to the banks, and giving money to credit cards and everything else. And instead of doing that, I decided to take all the money after I got the debts paid off, because I had to work 3 jobs to get it done. Then I found out I could actually keep a little bit more of my wealth and then invest it in building materials. And then I take the building materials and I stacked it up until I was ready to build. Then I was ready to, while I was in the mode of ready to build, and I was learning. And then when I learned, I built, and so be it. Hope I said something to stimulate thought. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. Shalom, shalom, shalom. King coming.